right, well, here we are. Welcome to the table.
Well, thank you very much for my first BBRG game. The loud guy is in the house, ready to go.
Well, good to have you. Here we go. Everybody's lining up behind the line here. Looks like Never Shake a Baby is going to start out jamming for the Black-n-Bluegrass.
And we have got a treat for you, folks. 533 on the line, wearing the star for CRG, Royal T.
All right. As soon as that whistle blows, this crosstown knockdown will be underway. And here we go, folks. Big pile up in the middle. It's like Never Shake a Baby trying to make it around and through. Makes it around one group, gets stopped by another. It's like both jammers having their own problems with each set of blockers.
And Royalty comes out with lead jammer.
Never Shake a Baby knocked to the outside. This is a blood. This is just a crazy grudge match already.
The walls are working really hard there. Both jammers are working absolutely awesome. And there's 5 in the sky for Royalty.
That's right, it's a grand slam for Royalty.
And she calls off the jam. Another 4 points.
That's right, it's going to be a 9-0 jam with Cincinnati taking the early lead.
And the captain grabbing the star for the second jam, number 93, McCrum.
And we have Crumple Kilston for Black-n-Bluegrass coming off of a scare at the last bout. It's good to see her back out here.
Yes, it was very scary.
Very scary.
Don't like to see anybody leaving in an ambulance.
No, not at all.
Even in a heated, contested rivalry like this one.
That's right. So we're not going to mention that. Everything's going to be awesome.
Well, huge hit there by O'Doyle Rules there on McCrum.
Got Crumple Kilston up against a wall of white. If you don't know already, it's Black-n-Bluegrass in black and Cincinnati in white tonight.
There goes Anatomical going to the sin bin. Apparently she was naughty.
And your lead jammer, Crumple Kilston! I can tell already, all this is going to be hard fought.
And they got McCrum for a track cut.
Grand slam, Crumple Kilston!
And a power jam.
It's going to be a power jam. Also notice she does not have the star panty on her head. I don't know if that means she won't be able to be a jammer when she comes back. Another 4 points picked up there by Crumple Kilston. And Crumple Kilston making it around Darla Vader. Another grand slam, Crumple Kilston! Darla Vader, former BBRG, now wearing the Cincinnati white. Thought I'd point that out early. And Crumple Kilston, another grand slam, Crumple Kilston. Crumple Kilston started out as a BBRG junior.
Apex jump!
Nice apex jump there. And for another grand slam, Crumple Kilston. That is 24 points this jam for Crumple Kilston.
That's quite an awesome start.
BBRG has taken the lead 24-9 after that 24-0 jam by Crumple Kilston.
As 6:31 there, Ellie Stabber under the star for CRG.
And a little bit of trouble with the scoreboard, so we're going to take a little pause. And we have the scoreboard back.
Yay, scoreboard.
All right, that is not the jam start whistle, but it will be soon enough.
And once again on the line for Cincinnati Roller Girls, number 631, Ellie Stabber.
And for Black-n-Bluegrass, we have Pin Up Pussycat. And we're off.
And Ellie Stabber comes out with lead jammer.
That's right, Pin Up Pussycat trying to jockey for position and get around these blockers.
Good recycling there by Chainsaw and Jazz Hubbard with a huge hit.
And Pinnapuska still fighting to get around these last two blockers.
Wow, what a way to regroup by CRG on that. Ellie Staver having a little difficulty of her own now. Both walls are working absolutely
right
like a machine.
These blockers are amazing in this particular jam, holding everybody back. This is definitely the match of defense right here.
Yes, this is awesome.
And Pinup Pussycat has been called for a track cut.
And Carumba's apparently been naughty.
3 unanswered points by Cincinnati.
Wow, 3 whole points the whole jam. That was pretty good.
That was brutal.
How about we put our hands together for that wall, folks?
That's right.
That was some roller derby, folks.
Yes, the blockers doing all their jobs. This is great. And we're going to call a timeout. I want to give another shout out to the Black-n-Bluegrass Big Hits and Big Hearts campaign. We'd like to welcome the CFNKY as our featured community organization tonight for the annual Crossdown Knockdown. The Community Foundation of Northern Kentucky offers adult daycare and other services for disabled adults and the elderly. Check them out at cfnky.org. Check out their booth. I know they've already done the costume contest. We'll be giving those winners later. Plus, the Split the Pot will come at halftime as well. And here we go.
And Royalty on a power jam for Cincinnati Roller Girls comes out with lead jammer.
That's right. Pinup Pussycat still in the penalty box.
And
Silver
Rose going to the box.
That's right. Silver Rose got caught being naughty.
Woo!
Big hit by Corsettlehurt. And Corsettlehurt called for a high block there. I just saw the body come flying toward me. My whole life flashed before my eyes. And it's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
I felt bad for her. And there's another 5 points for Cincinnati.
And Pinup Pussycat comes out of the penalty box just to get put back in for a forearm. So we're going to be on a power jam again.
Keeping the power jam alive for CRG.
The juniors saw a lot of power jams. Do you think we're going to see that? It looks like we're going to see a lot of that here, too.
And another 5 in the sky for CRG as Anatomical heads to the box. Oh, now. How the hell was that not a high block? And Royalty, wow, lowering the boom of her own. Another 5 in the sky.
She took on every blocker, beat them all. And the power jam is over with Pinup Pussycat re-engaging with the Cincinnati blockers. Looking for a hole, she found it, makes it out of the pack.
Well, she's still on her initial pass, though.
That is true.
And they call off the jam.
Cincinnati has retaken the lead there, 35-24, Cincinnati lead.
The walls are just absolutely phenomenal. They are not falling down. They are holding tight. This is absolutely phenomenal roller derby tonight.
Yep. And with 2 teams as close as this, you can't imagine it would be anything but phenomenal roller derby tonight.
All right, we got number 34 taking the star for the night, Jillian Dollar.
Now we have Never Shake a Baby for Black-n-Bluegrass. Lots of bodies being thrown around, seeing Jillian Dallas being knocked to the floor. And Never Shake a Baby also being knocked to the floor.
Huge
recycled
hit.
at the back.
Huge hit by Jazz Hubbard in turn 2. Sorry.
Okay. Your lead jammer, Jillian Dallas.
I mean, there are bodies flying everywhere.
That's right. Well, everyone's concerned with the PBRG jammer. Jillian Dallas makes it around for 4 points.
All right, and the mastermind tells her to call it off.
4 late points there for CRG. 8 points total for CRG in that jam.
And in her CRG debut, number 42 taking the star, Ragdoll.
And Crumple Kilston returning to the City Barbecue Jammer line for Black-n-Bluegrass. And some good blocking by Silver Rose. Your lead jammer, Crumple Kilston. And we're going to be on a power jam for a track cut by Ragdoll. As Crumple showed before, she's a good one to have out there on a power jam. She is quick, and she can just juke and jive to get around people. Grand slam picked up there by Crumple Kilston. And she makes it around the two-person pack. Another grand slam, Crumple Kilston.
This is quite a dilemma here. Chainsaw with a big hit right on the pivot line.
Yeah, Crumple definitely coming up against the wall of white. She's going to try to make it around. Gets knocked to the inside.
Ooh!
Lots of big hits there. And
there's another huge hit by Chainsaw in turn 1.
and Crumple Kilston knocked to the inside, going to recycle back to the back. Chainsaw get putting into the Triple Crown Chiropractic penalty box for that one. I said that so you didn't have to.
All right, and Ragdoll threw on her initial pass. What a jam by Crumple Kilston.
That's right, another grand slam put up it there at the end. That is 15 points in that one for Crumple Kilston.
How about a big hand for him, folks?
That's right. 4-point game now. Cincinnati still in the lead, 43-39.
Royalty under the star again for CRG.
And we got Pin-Up Pussycat for BBRG.
Looks like they got a 3-on-4 pack advantage for Black-n-Bluegrass.
But as we've seen, that's bound to change. As Pin-Up goes up against the 3 blockers for Cincinnati.
Huge hit there.
Hot Team Molly.
Hot Team Molly.
That's right, Tank pushing her to the inside.
Maintaining control, she is.
And your lead jammer, Pin-Up Pussycat! Making it through the pack. Go ahead.
Sorry, buddy.
No, you're fine.
Royalty out on her initial pass as Ellie Stabber heads to the sin bin.
And this one is called off. 1 and done for Pin-Up Pussycat. Gets 1 point, calls it off. We now have a 3-point game. 43-40. Got a lot of derby to go, but this is a close one so far.
Absolutely. Absolute phenomenal roller derby right now.
These close ones are so exhausting.
You run out of material quick. Yes,
I
you do.
know. Never shake a baby from Black-n-Bluegrass.
And the captain, number 93, McCrum, under the star for CRG.
So saying her name in the brogue is the correct pronunciation?
Absolutely.
All right, I didn't know, just asking. I learn something new every time I do this.
And there she comes out with lead jammer.
Neva with a good inside move. Makes it out of her initial pass.
And the jam is called off.
2 points by Cincinnati. Expanding their lead. It's now a 5-point game. 45-40. Cincinnati in the lead. And Crumple Kilston returning to the line.
Going up against Royalty, we've got looks like a 4-on-3 pack advantage for BBRG.
I don't know, I don't see anybody. Oh, yes I do.
Ellie Stabber's in the box still.
Scratch what I was about to say. It's the second time I've caught myself tonight.
It's all right. It's an absolutely awesome game. These walls are phenomenal.
I know. We are seeing a lot of great defense from these blockers tonight. So far that is the tale.
Look at that move in turn one. Royalty with the lead jammer.
Sorry. No, you're fine. That's what it's for. I will not scold you for anything, sir. And Crumple also.
And she gets 4 quick points and calls off the jam.
That's right, another increase in the lead here from Cincinnati. That's 2 jams where they've kind of gone through the pack and called it off without letting BBRG score. Now we have Pin-Up Pussycat coming back out for BBRG.
And your favorite captain, McCrum, is out there, number 93, for Cincinnati Roller Girls. How about a hand for these walls, folks?
Yeah, defense doesn't get enough credit, honestly.
There's never enough credit for what they're doing out there
That's
right now.
right.
They
The
are
Jammers
absolutely earning it.
Jammers get all the glory, but I mean, look at this. This is a blockers game.
Well, it doesn't hurt that you have an actually rival game where you got 2 teams that really don't get along anyway.
Right.
And there's McCrum coming out with lead jammer.
Much as I hate to state the truth, you've got a point there. So this kind of is a grudge match. We love having this every year. Absolutely love it, but it can sometimes just be some brutal derby.
There's a big swing and a miss as McCrum calls off the jam with 3 points. Swing and a miss by Silver Rose.
As we get set back up, Never Shake a Baby. Good advice, great jammer, by the way. He's going to jam for Black-n-Bluegrass. But not before we take a timeout.
Quad Almighty, the awesome one, calling timeout.
To this.
And on the line for CRG, number 631, Ellie Stabber.
And BBRG still Never Shake a Baby.
And hang on for halftime, folks, because I heard that Nightmare has challenged Wooly Bully to a dance-off.
Oh, wow, that'll be awesome. We have some other things going down at halftime, like the Split the Pot. Get your Split the Pot tickets before halftime. You can go home with cash. And also, they're going to tell the winners of the costume contest tonight. So lots of going on.
As if this rivalry isn't heated enough.
I know.
A dance-off.
That's crazy. We've never had one of those, I don't believe.
Versus a horse. I mean, what are the chances?
How Animal Farm.
I mean, only in roller derby.
And here we go.
And Ellie Stabber comes out with lead jammer for the CRG Violent Lambs.
That's funny. And she passes him like there's no pack. Grand slam. Ellie Stabber.
And there goes Never Shake a Baby, heading to the penalty box. Ragdoll Ruby and Jazz Hubbard. Looks like we've got a power jam.
Not exactly sure. I missed the gesture, so I'm not exactly sure what she got sent there for.
Let's just face facts. They were all naughty and cheated.
She got caught being bad.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's right. I've heard that from a former governor, I believe. You tell him, Mean Gene.
I've never been compared to a governor before.
Oh, it's bound to happen from time to time.
And Ellie Stabber comes out with another grand slam for the Cincinnati Roller Girls.
And Never Shake a Baby passing the pack like there was no pack.
And they call it off.
Coming out of the penalty box without anyone even looking. That's what I think.
Well, at the 12-minute mark, looks like it's going to be 66 Cincinnati and 40 for the Black-n-Bluegrass.
That's right. Seems like the score is getting away, but it's still, in Derby, this is pretty close.
And on the line, number 533, Royalty.
And Crumple Kilston returning to the line. Really showing her stuff tonight. Oh, who am I kidding? Crumple Kilston's showing her stuff every time she's behind that line.
All right, and there's lead jammer for Cincinnati and Royalty.
Big hit into Silver Rose is Royalty.
Bodies flying everywhere. And they call out the jam for 3 quick points for Cincinnati.
Once again, not letting any Black-n-Bluegrass points go by.
And under the star, number 42, Ragdoll Ruby.
And her opponent is going to be Pinup Pussycat. So it's a battle alliteration. RR and PP. I'm gonna get all English major on your butt.
You can't do that. I was an art major.
Oh, nice.
That requires spelling.
I have a computer science degree, so.
And there's a track cut. Give a hand to Jazz Hubbard for that move.
And your lead jammers, Ragdoll. That's right, Pinup Pussycat sitting in the sin bin. We've got a power jam going on.
5 in the sky for Ragdoll Ruby there. Great move.
And Ragdoll knocked to the inside. I believe a whistle blown because of it. That will be Tank. Heading to the Triple Crown Chiropractic penalty box.
I'm going to have to say it. I think that the walls are absolutely sticky, like flypaper tonight.
Nice.
Huge hit by Jazz Hubbard in turn 3.
That's right. Grand Slam picked up there by Ragdoll. And a track cut called on Pinup Pussycat, her second trip to the penalty box in this jam.
And with another 5 in the sky, Ragdoll Ruby gets a power jam. Another one.
That's right. And a back block being called on Ragdoll Ruby. We're going to see the power jam flip-flop. Trademark Scotty Mouth. One jammer enter, one jammer leave. Pinup is returning. And then Ragdoll will only serve the time that Pinup Pussycat had to serve. So now they got all the accounting out of the way. Pinup in the pack. Had 1 to beat. Now it has 2 to beat. Knocked to the ground. And this jam is over. Pinup unable to score on her power jam. We have 18 points picked up by Cincinnati.
All right, and under the star, number 34, Jillian Dallas.
And her opponent behind the City Barbecue jammer line is going to be Never Shake a Baby. Never, ever, 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 ever. Never, ever, ever.
The awesome one out there spinning a web right now. Who knows what's going on in that head.
Lots of whistles. And that's going to put us on a power jam. It's a back block.
Naughty, naughty, naughty. Can't do that, folks. Look at that wall. Look at it.
And
absolutely containing it.
Everyone holding Never Shake a Baby back.
Silver Rose.
And yeah, that's Silver Rose.
Silver Rose going to the box.
That's right. Never Shake a Baby makes it through. Your lead jammer, Never Shake a Baby! There was one ref that got out. I hate it when you do that, when you say their names for a long time, so I did it more to annoy him. He's not here anymore.
Good work out there by Cincinnati's wall.
And Never Shake a Baby has 1 to beat. She makes it around. grand slam. Never shake a baby. And Jillian Dallas putting the star panty back on.
Now we're getting some old school derby. They're picking the pace up now.
Never shake a baby calls it off.
Big hand for him, folks. What do you say? How about that roller derby?
That's right. Okay, I don't know what's going on. They just took 3 points off the score. I'm so confused.
We're on the line, number 533, Royalty.
And her opponent, this is becoming quite the grudge match, Crumple Kilston.
You got BBRG on a 4-on-3 pack advantage.
Well, that didn't last long.
Yeah, you'll get that on big jobs.
Yep.
Royalty coming out with lead jammer.
Give props to Royalty. He's consistently getting lead jammer.
Wow, the mastermind strikes again, calling it off right at the right time. 3 points for Cincinnati, 0 for BBRG.
Got around 5.5 minutes left in this half. We got Crumple Kilston on the line again for Black-n-Bluegrass. Just
And she
double
draws
duty.
number 42, Ragdoll Ruby.
Sorry, that's right, no, you're fine. Crumple Kilston pulling double duty, that's 2 jams in a row. 90-47 Cincinnati game so far.
The advantages of youth, huh?
That's right, she is. Crumple Kilston just graduated to the adult team this year. She was a junior last season. And your lead jammer, Crumple Kilston. See, I talk her up and she gets lead jam.
And she gets a power jam.
That's right, track cut by Ragdoll Ruby.
She's going to go to the penalty box and think about what she's done wrong.
That's right, so Crumple Kilston on the power jam trying to get around these blockers. She does! Grand slam, Crumple Kilston! Big hit by O'Doyle Rolls to get the assist.
Crushing hit by Icaramba in turn 4.
Sorry. 5. And trying to make her way through the wall of white. Making it around after taking one more hit. Crumple Kilston. And another grand slam. Crumple Kilston!
Some really good recycling there by CRG, but the speed of Crumple's Kilston and also the dexterity is just absolutely too much for him.
That's right. That is what she brings to the table, speed and dexterity. She is a very good skater.
And calls it off, sitting down on the track, taking a break after 2 jams in a row.
That's right. Picks up one last point there at the end. That's 11 points there for Crumple Kilston unanswered.
Big hand for Crumple's Kilston.
That's right. Say her name.
I can't say it right.
You have to spell it backwards or something. I don't remember my fairy tales.
Number 93, McCrum on the line for Cincinnati Roller Girls.
And pin up Pussycat for Black-n-Bluegrass.
Woo, big move there. Right out for lead jammer for McCrum and CRG.
That's right. She found her spot. She took it, and she is now lead jammer.
She who hesitates is lost.
That's right. Speaking of lost, Pin Up Pussycat is going to sit in the penalty box again. We have another penalty.
Oh, and she's going to be racing McCrum, it looks like.
Think that's a high block?
I believe that's a jammer.
There's a,
oh,
and
wow.
that
What does
is
she
a
mean by
forearm. I don't. So we're going to have the power jam flip-flop here.
And one of the shortest ones you're ever going to see.
That's right. Because again, the second jammer only serves the time the first jammer served. And since they both basically sat down,
so much for power jam.
Yeah, power jam over. It's in the books, but just barely.
It's like that strikeout in baseball, but that runner still gets first base.
Right.
The catcher
That's a
shouts off
thing?
the ball. Jazz Hubbard and Heavy Chevy decided, hey, let's take a break together.
That's right. They're going to swap recipes.
They heard there were free donuts in the penalty box, so they went to check it out.
Heavy Chevy makes a mean pizza.
Does
Well,
she really?
Little Caesars makes a mean pizza on her behalf.
Oh, look at that. McCrum coming around there with 4 points. The walls for CRG still working hard.
That's right. Pinup trying to make it around Atomic.
Anatomical and Jillion Dollars working her over good there in turn 4.
She does make it.
And McCrum with another grand slam. Oh, and there's another 4 for McCrum and CRG.
And Pinup making it through most of the pack there before the end. Looks like 3
Oh, 4-3 on that last one.
3 points. The whole not to be outdone.
All right, we got Royalty coming out taking the star.
And that would be Never Shake a Baby for the Black-n-Bluegrass. But
Oh!
we're going to talk about it first, though.
The mastermind himself going out for an official halftime.
1 minute to halftime. This will be the last jam of the half. Unless they do something weird where they call it off immediately, call a timeout, and start again. Why would they do that? I don't know.
Because it's Derby!
That's right.
Who's ready?
And Never Shake a Baby behind the line. There she goes. Your lead jammer, Never Shake a Baby! Pulling out all stops and turning on the extra gas.
And Royalties under the star for CRG as
That would be Melcat.
Melcat heads to the sin bin.
That is the Triple Crown Chiropractic Sin Bin.
Ooh, what a move there by Royalty! Ellie Stabber with a huge hitting 4.
That's a 4 points there for Royalty.
Oh, Ellie Stabber just absolutely all over Never Shake a Baby in turn 1.
So Never Shake a Baby got her 4 points and called it off. I believe that's going to be a 4-4.
Well, you
Says
said it was
4-5.
the last jam.
And that's it, yep.
And here we go again.
Well, they have 5 seconds left in the thing. We'll see if.
Oh,
And there's the
and
timeout.
there's a timeout. Guess what? Derby just happened.
The clock stopped at 1 second. I'm not sure if that's what's going to stand, but it stopped at 1 second, which makes me very excited. We are going to get one more jam out of this half.
All right, one more jam. Ay Caramba taking that star. Number 23, the veteran.
That's right. Crumple Kilston's going to stand back there for Black-n-Bluegrass. Nope, changed their mind.
They changed their mind.
Now don't you look foolish.
Well, you know, I see a star, I call a star.
Made a liar out of you.
Well, you know, the stars come out and I get starstruck. I can't help being a fan of this sport. But Royalty's going to take the star.
With age and cynicism, that all really goes away.
I hope it never goes away.
Yeah, I hope that too one day. All right.
So 108 for Cincinnati, 65 for BBRG, and we got one more jam before halftime.
That's right. And then we have 30 more minutes of Derby after this.
Is anybody gonna make it to halftime? Let's go!
All right, here we go. They are off. And again, the blocker's doing an amazing job. Crumple Kilston knocked to the outside.
And there goes Royalty, out with lead jammer! Uh-oh!
On a power jam as Crumple Kilston gets put in the box for a track cut.
And Heavy Chevy going to the sin bin.
Probably not for the track cut, but I don't know. I didn't see what she's...
And there's a grand slam for Royalty. And Meow Mix going to the box.
That'd be Melcat.
Melcat, sorry.
I'm sure Meow Mix is fine, though.
Meow, 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 meow. Oh, behave! Oh, behave going to the sin bin.
Another grand slam for Royalty there.
They are
in all the
going to be
confusion.
sitting on laps.
We have
One
Tank as
defeat.
the lone blocker for Black-n-Bluegrass. Another grand slam. Royalty just making it past Tank every time. Now the power jam has ended. But
Oh,
another
and a
track
cut.
cut. Made a liar out of me, Crumple Kilston, with a track
now,
cut.
How do you feel, Mr. Egg on your face?
I feel shame. Another power jam with Crumple Kilston and her track cut.
And another grand slam for royalty.
I've never been so red in the face.
Boy, is my face red.
That's right. Now the time ended a long time ago, pretty much right after the whistle, but we're going to go until this jam is either
Huge
called.
hit. Royalty just absolutely
There it was.
upended Heavy Chevy to head into halftime.
Here we go. Welcome to halftime. The halftime score looks like 132 CRG, 65 BBRG, Cincinnati in firm control. All right. I got one question. Who's still with us? Well, thank you.
Yeah, but who's ready for some derby?
All right, we're starting this half. It's done. Starting the half on Power Jam.
Royalty coming out with lead jammer on the second shortest power jam of the game.
That's right. Crumple Kilston is your jammer. She's made it out of the penalty box and out of the pack. And lots of action going on. Because unfortunately it's on the other side of the tracks from us.
There's a whole lot of stuff going on the other side of the track.
That's what I thought. I thought there was going to be
Jazz
a power
Hubbard is
jam.
racing Royalty to the penalty box.
So Grand Slam Crumple Kilston. Out of all that, we're on a power jam.
A power jam.
You just jumped the power. That's a callback from the juniors game. Here we go. Crumple Kilston being held up by the wall of white there.
Oh, there's a veteran move there. Ellie Stabber and Ike Arumba. Big hit there right in the middle. Good offense there by Heavy Chevy.
That's right.
And there's Ellie Stabber and Anatomical.
Blockers coming in to help. And they have to let her go.
And here comes Royalty roaring back in as O'Behave heads to the penalty box.
4 points by each of these skaters here.
Oh, and right by Heavy Chevy. And down goes Tank. One to beat, and there goes Royalty.
4 more points for Royalty there. It's Crumple Kilston making her way through the pack as well. And this jam is over. 2 points picked up by Crumple Kilston there at the end. It's an 11-8 jam with Crumple Kilston picking up 11 points in that jam.
The Harbinger of Haggis, number 93, McCrum.
And that's Never Shake a Baby standing in front of her at the City Barbecue Jammer line. And there we go.
Hard-hearted Harbinger of Haggis.
Woman. Oh,
Woman.
man.
Ooh, big hit.
Both
By
of these.
O'Doyle rules, huge hit
Right.
on the pivot line.
Your lead jammer.
McCrum.
You say it much better than I do. And
Ooh.
sidestepping there by Never Shake a Baby as she makes it out of the pack.
Neva showing some moves there. Ellie Stabber with a big hit.
Lots of coaching from the sideline tonight.
All right, taking the star for the first time tonight. Number 23, Ay Caramba!
Long-time listener, first-time jammer. And going up against her will be Pin Up Pussycat, longtime jammer. She's been there a lot tonight. First time in this half, though.
Yeah.
As the whistle blows and we get the jam underway.
Oh, big move there by Ay Caramba. Coming out of turn one with the lead jammer.
Gets by Tank there at the end. Get around the lead jammer.
You don't say that often. Gets by Tank.
Gets by Tank. You definitely don't see that very often. And there we go. Another track cut from Pin Up Pussycat. She's going to go sit in the Triple Crown Chiropractic penalty box.
I believe that gives Ay Caramba a power jam.
That's right. Once again, we have a power jam.
Uh-oh.
I'm getting to the point where I'm going to change its name once again from Power Jam or Gem de Power. It's jamming of power.
I think O'Doyle might be using the penalty box. Oh! Huge hit by Tank.
4 points picked up as she calls it off.
As the crosstown knockdown starts to heat up a little bit more.
That's right. We're going to have a timeout.
BBRG.
Hell, you were just...
$1 jillion on the line with a power jam.
Power jam. He's jamming with power.
$1 jillion with lead jammer.
Power jam is ended as Pin Up Pussycat makes it through the back. Melcat easing her out of bounds as she calls it off.
Leaving poor O'Doyle still sitting in the penalty box.
Is it the O'Doyle Rules Memorial Penalty Box?
The O'Doyle Rules Memorial Penalty Box.
I'm going to call it right now. I think I've only memorialized it one other time, and I don't remember who that was that time. Might have been Heavy Chevy.
Well,
But tonight, it is the O'Doyle Rules Triple Crown Chiropractic Memorial Penalty Box.
And for your viewing pleasure, number 631, Ellie Stabber taking the star for CRG.
And Never Shake a Baby for Black-n-Bluegrass.
Ellie Stabber with lead jammer.
And she calls it off.
4 points.
That's
Wow.
That's 4 points by Never Shake a Baby. 3 points by Cincinnati. Never Shake a Baby sneaking in there as she was calling it off. We got Crumple Kilston going to be behind the City Barbecue Jammer line when we start.
And she draws number 533, Royalty.
Is it Penny Royalty? I watched her jam Penny Royalty. I don't know. I turned this into my own karaoke booth.
And Royalty comes out with lead jammer.
And here we go. Royalty ends up back in the pack. Crumple Kilston doing a quick move as the jam is called off, picking up 2 points there before the jam officially ended.
Wow. And 3 for CRG. And back on the line, number 34, $1 jillion.
$1 jillion. Sorry, I had to do that. That was for T-Hat.
And Never Shake a Baby. Going to the line now for BBRG.
It's a new jam, yes it is. And now we've got, sorry, Never Shake a Baby. And your lead jammers, Never Shake a Baby! Showing you what she's good at. And she makes it through and calls it off. 4 points, Never Shake a Baby there before calling it off.
And
4 unanswered points.
OBA is going to the sin bin.
Yes, she is. Got caught not O-behaving. Misbehaving. Misbehave going for misbehaving. There we go.
And that hard-hearted
I knew I'd get it.
harbinger of haggis on the line, number 93, McCrum.
And we have Crumple Kilston for PBRG. And we're off. Slow start. Everybody's picking their spots. It's better than picking their nose. Silver Rose holding her back in the throne. And your lead jammer, Crumple Kilston! Doing some juke and jive moves in there. Makes it through the pack. Calls it off. 4 points picked up by Crumple Kilston. Unanswered points again.
Wow.
That's 2 4-0 jams in a row.
Very interesting.
So Black-n-Bluegrass trying to chip away at the Cincinnati lead. Someone wants to talk about it.
The awesome one has some strategy of his pursuit. Ellie Stammer on the line, number 631.
And that's Never Shake a Baby for Black-n-Bluegrass.
And there's Ellie Stammer with lead jammer.
Never Shake a Baby knocked to the inside, so going to have to recycle to the back.
And there's 4 points for Ellie Stammer as Jazz Hubbard heads to the send-in.
And Never Shake a Baby trying to pull off some ballet moves to get around this last.
And Jillian tried to match her.
Never Shake a Baby did make it through there. After a double axel and Kellen Lutz. Those are ice skating moves, aren't they?
A Hamel Camel? I was trying to be decent.
Not my mic. A little bit.
I've been good.
Yeah. And there we go. The jam is now ended. 12-4 jam with Cincinnati having the lead on that one again. Crumple Kilston coming out to the City Barbecue jammer line.
And she
Black-n-Bluegrass.
draws number 533, Royal T. Let's see if CRG comes up with an answer for the speed and the agility.
Well, if anybody's going to do it, it could be Crumple Kilston because she's proven she has the speed and the agility.
Well, I'm saying if CRG comes up with an answer.
Sorry,
for
I mistook it. I thought it was going the
the
other way.
agility of Crumple Kilston.
Misunderstood. Yes, we'll see. There we go. 18 and a half minutes left in this half of the second half of the Crosstown Knockdown. Lots of bouncing around, but there she is, your lead jammer, Crumple Kilston!
Great move on the inside there. She just needed one little sliver and she jumped right through it.
So does that answer the question you asked me that I kind of glossed over?
I guess they had no answer yet for
That's
it.
right. 4 points and 2 points there for Royalty. 4 points for Crumple Kilston.
All right, Jillian Dollars back out there for CRG.
And Pin Up Pussycat for Black-n-Bluegrass. 131 on the line.
Said the lady. But if anybody can come up with an answer, Quad
That's
Almighty,
right.
the awesome one, will figure out a way.
How much does he pay you to say that? Every time you say it, I think you get like 50 cents.
Well,
and
I
your check
might.
comes at the end of the month.
Who knows? The guy lets me get tape out of his car at practice.
Your lead jammers, Pin Up Pussycat!
And a huge hit, leveling Pin-Up Pussycat by Ragdoll Ruby.
Right after the fact. And she gets recycled to the very back of the pack. Although she is lead jammers, that has affords her some control.
And Jillian Dollars gets out. Here we go, folks. We got a whole lot of action going on. Hubbard with another big hit. Down goes, bodies everywhere. It looks like Gettysburg.
And we're gonna start the next jam with a power jam.
I finally got
Pinup called that one off as a penalty was being called. So we're gonna start the next one with a power jam for BBRG.
A power jam for BBRG.
This is jamming with power.
That must mean never shake a baby
Yes,
on a power jam.
that's right. That's
The
right.
walls of glue are ready to go. Let's see what happens.
There she goes, one by one, making it through the pack. The lead jammers, never shake a baby!
Well, let's see what they answer with now.
Her blocker is going to be working overtime to get her through that pack. They're going to hang back, let's see strategically. And never shake a baby makes it around.
Oh.
And 4 points picked up by Never Shake a Baby. And
A star pass.
Put on her helmet. Now it's a star pass.
that's right, a star
A
pass
star pass.
by Cincinnati. The pivot is taken to the star. Your new jammer for Cincinnati is McCrum.
And 4 points.
That's right, from Never Shake a Baby. Looks like
Ooh, big hit by Silver Rose.
I believe that was Boyle Rules back there, also part of that.
Uh-oh.
And a track cut being called.
Oh,
Never Shake a
Silver
Baby.
Rose is down. And a power jam going to McCrum.
Is Yellow Power. Jamming with power. And so this jam is going to go the full 2 minutes. Marathon.
Oh, good move by McCrum to come out of that. Here we go again, folks. There's 5 points for McCrum and CRG.
And big hit from BBRG. That wall of hurt. And this jam is over. One jam exit. As we get ready for the next jam, because you know when one jam stops, another one quickly takes its place.
That's why it's called roller derby.
Is it? I don't get it.
I don't either.
Crumple Kilston for BBRG.
Royalty.
Oh, but this has become another of the grudge matches tonight. They have been side by side many times this evening. Another timeout called. And it looks like Silver Rose is being escorted out. Or maybe she's just getting a stern talking to. Nope, Silver Rose is out of the game. Fouled out. Everybody put your hands together for the Silver Rose.
The first casualty of this year's Crosstown Knockdown.
That's right.
I'm sure
Couldn't
there's
happen
more
to a
come.
better lady. Yeah. We still have 13:44.
That was an ejection, not a foul.
Oh, that was an ejection, not a foul out. But that's worse. Why did you tell me that?
Apparently she was really naughty.
That's right. Silver Rose has been ejected from the game. She seems so mild-mannered to me, too.
I don't, you know,
Surprising.
when you leave with a bloody chin, what can you say?
Yeah. All right, so Silver Rose has been ejected. We're going to get this back underway in just a second. Crumple Kilston behind the line.
And
We're
it
still
looks
under
like
a
Miss
timeout.
Meow Mix is taking her place in the penalty box.
Oh, you mean Melcat?
Melcat, that's her name.
Yes.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow Cheese was one of the juniors that uses the Meow Mix name.
Ah,
Not that that's why you're saying all that.
I have no
It's all
idea,
good.
yeah.
It's fine.
we got
You
a
get leeway because you're a visitor.
4-on-3 pack advantage for CRG. Royalty under the star.
And again, Crumple Kilston. This is the grudge match of the night right here. Crumple Kilston, Royalty. Look at him. Look at the anger and the seething hatred as this jam has started.
Grr.
I know, it's all stuff.
The walls, folks. The walls are just absolutely phenomenal. Heavy Chevy just working Royalty over.
With the assist from Billy Bitchslap, by the way. The two of them were working together.
But she comes out with lead jammer for CRG and Royalty. And Ragdoll Ruby heading to the sin bin.
And both jammers being held back by their respective opponents' blockers. And Crumple Kilston makes it through for 4 points. As the jam is called off. Wow. 3 points from Cincinnati, 4 points for Crumple Kilston. CRG maintaining this lead the entire half. About 12 and a half minutes left.
Under the star, number 23, the veteran, Ay Caramba.
And Never Shake a Baby for Black-n-Bluegrass. There they go. All these blockers, again, working overtime tonight. This
Absolutely phenomenal walls.
I
can't say it enough.
Yeah, a ton of great blocking tonight.
And Ay Caramba comes out with lead jammer for CRG.
And Never Shake a Baby doing her part to get out of the pack.
Chainsaw going to the sin bin. She does not look happy.
Nope. Somebody's going to hear about that later.
Oh,
I have a feeling I know who.
Well, with 11:30 left, CRG 199, Black-n-Bluegrass 116 in the 4th annual Crosstown Knockdown.
It's really been 4?
This is the 4th one.
Wow. I've announced every single one of them.
Have you really?
Yep, sure have.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been announcing here for a long time. And nobody's sick of me yet. Surprise.
I'm getting it. Ellie Stabber comes out with lead jammer.
It's Pin Up Pussycat making her way through the pack for Black-n-Bluegrass. And go ahead, that jam was called off.
That jam got called off.
Yeah, I think we were going to say the same thing at the same time.
Right there,
Crazy.
We're syncing up here.
Crazy.
I'm going to take T-Head's job here. Oh, he's going to give it up. He ain't even going to fight. Maybe he's after your job.
Good luck. I so have the inside track here.
Just because you own the microphone.
That's right. We'll pry this microphone from my cold, dead hands. And I'll still be calling lead jammer all the while. We've got Crumple Kilston for Black-n-Bluegrass.
And on the line for CRG, number 533, Royalty.
And again, we see these same two jammers battling it out.
And wall after wall. Royalty comes out with lead jammer. I'll tell you, the worst part about this is everything's happening on the other side of that pole.
I know, that's the important spot, but it looks like a grand slam for Royalty as the jam is called off. 5 unanswered points there for Royalty.
Apparently she got to inflict some pain. She smiled that time.
Oh, nice. Is that something? Is that a rarity?
Maybe the ride home won't be as bad.
Gotcha. Well, for your sake,
For my
because
sake.
I am enjoying your company, I hope that you don't get yelled at too much.
Number 93, McCrum on the line for Cincinnati.
And that's Pin Up Pussycat returning to the line for Black-n-Bluegrass.
It looks like we got one in the sin bin, so we got a 3-on-4 pack advantage for Cincinnati.
There's been a lot of that going back and forth tonight.
Yep.
That sin bin has seen a lot of action.
At one point, I thought we had every seat filled.
And your lead jammer, Pin Up Pussycat!
There's Heavy Chevy with a huge hit in turn 2.
And she's going to pay the price for it.
Uh-oh. Heavy Chevy was naughty.
Yep. And 4 more points picked up by Pinup Pussycat as she calls it off.
Huge hit there by
This
Annie
game is
Comical
over.
to finish that off.
That's right.
All right, folks, let's get ready for more derby. Number 23, Ay Caramba, on the line for Cincinnati.
And Never Shake a Baby for the Black-n-Bluegrass. Again, good advice, great jammer. I think the jammer is better than the advice, personally.
Wow.
That's just a personal
I
thing.
bet she might have something to say about that.
Nah, I think she'd agree with me. Or just take the compliment and go with
Just
it.
look at the walls. Just look at the walls, folks. Come on, get behind them, folks. Ay
That's
Caramba
right.
comes out with lead jammer.
A lot of great defense tonight.
And a
it's
track
cut.
cut.
Jinx. Or
You
Never
go.
Shake a Baby. I'm the one who said Jinx, you owe me.
Dadgummit. I never have any money.
Never Shake a Baby gonna sit in the Triple Crown chiropractic penalty
There's
box.
a power jam.
That's right, and a grand slam on the power jam for Ay Caramba. That would be
Somebody in a
Corset.
sparkly helmet's going to
Sparkly Arkley helmet would be Corset will hurt.
Multiplayer block. The sin bin is filling up.
That's right. It seems like when it rains, it pours here with the penalty box. A lot of bodies raining down on it. Is it raining penalties? Is that a thing?
It's
Could be.
raining penalties.
Oh no, it's raining penalties.
Good job, Ay Caramba there, coming through that. Now let's see how the offense works for Black-n-Bluegrass. Ellie Stabber holding her down pretty good there.
That was a grand slam there for Ay Caramba, by the way. And a full complement of blockers are keeping Never Shake a Baby
And
back.
there's another 5 in the sky for Ay Caramba.
So many penalties tonight. That has kind of been the story as Melcat goes back.
Working never over. Sorry, buddy.
It's okay.
The walls tonight, folks. I mean, if you can't get behind them, I don't know what you're watching. These walls are phenomenal. Oh.
And 4 points picked up by Never Shake a Baby as the jam ends. 4 points also picked up by Ay Caramba. 31-124. As we set up for the next jam, we've got Crumple Kilston. No, we're good.
At the 5:30 mark, CRG 231, Black-n-Bluegrass 124 with McCrum on the line.
And with Crumple Kilston for Black-n-Bluegrass. There they go. Only one blocker out there to start things off in O'Doyle rules. So, of course, lead jammer.
To McCrum. Sparkly helmet came in and hit somebody.
That would be Corson alert. O'Doyle rules
good
going back to the
move. Wow.
4 points picked up by Crumple Kilston there at the end. So 4-4 on that one. Crumple making sure everybody knew she picked up 4 points on that one. It was a nana nana boo boo if I've ever seen one.
That sure looked like Nanny Nanny Boo Boo. But as a fan of CRG, I have to say
A
scoreboard.
fanny boo boo? Ha ha ha.
Fanny Boo. I have to say scoreboard.
You're supposed to be impartial, so you don't have to say scoreboard, actually.
I said as a fan.
All right.
And $1 Jillion on the line for CRG.
Pin up Pussycat for BBRG. And Cincinnati, we have the lead jam is $1 Jillion.
And here comes $1 Jillion in as lead jammer. The pack is really doing a great job there.
And they really are. Tonight has been a lot of good defense, a lot of good offensive blocking.
Let's give
And a
them
lot
a
of
big
penalties.
hand, folks. How about those packs out there?
That's right. Just under 4 minutes left in this game. It looks like Crumple Killston is going to match up again with Royalty
That one's been going on all night.
all night long.
We
Not
got 4-on-4 packs.
oh, so we're even
This
Stevens.
is going to be interesting. Did she say 5 seconds?
She did at some point,
5 seconds ago?
something like that.
Oh, huge move by Royalty to come out with lead jammer. Oh, Crumple Killston with a great move of her own. And Park Sparkly helmet tried. And we're down to Mickey Mouth now.
And
And there's another 5 points for Royalty.
oh, that's
And
4.
CRG.
That's actually 4 points.
Oh.
Yeah, the
All
thumb
right.
is tucked, sir.
You're just really technical. And Sparkly helmet.
I find that to be part of my job. I'm trying to give the truthfulness here, the truthiness of it all.
Well, that's 4 points.
4 points
too.
for Crumple Killston.
His
Totally
thumb
is.
tucked.
That's right. Thumb is tucked.
And then
4
her
points
thumb
for
is
both
tucked.
Janet.
Okay.
Both jammers get 4 points there. That's
We've
right.
established that.
That's right.
And another big move.
It's the thumb you didn't see that matters, right? Now we have a thumb. That is a 5-point.
Oh,
That is
and
the Grand
5
Slam.
points for Royalty. We've lost control.
Like we ever had it.
And there's another 5 in the sky. Somebody had to say it for Royalty and CRG.
Unrelated, I do love me some Humpty Dance.
Monkey dance?
Humpty. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump.
Ah. And there's another 4 points for Royalty.
And Crumple Killston. Just getting some 4 points.
Oh, good offense there by Sparkly helmet.
If 4 fingers in the air was offensive, everybody would be offensive all over the place in this jam.
Wow. Oh, good move there. A little mohawk action by Crumple Killston. Thank you. And the whole
thought I heard it already.
Viewing and entertainment play.
And that jam is
What a
all
jam!
off. Right, we've got about under a minute 30 left in this game. We'll see if we can get a jam or two in here.
Chainsaw jam. Chainsaw jam. Chainsaw jam.
Contractual obligation fulfilled. And she's going to be going up against Never Shake a Baby. And there we go. This jam is on its way. Under a minute left. This could, it probably will be the last one.
Jammer. Chainsaw! And the race is on.
Sure is.
38 seconds.
As she makes it around.
Oh!
And it's going to be a power jam with Chainsaw going to the penalty box. 4 points picked up there by Never Shake a Baby as she makes her way. Oh, I'm sorry. Grand Slam by Never Shake a Baby. Late thumb there. And another Grand Slam by Never Shake a Baby. Late rally from Never Shake a Baby.
Oh, big hit there by Anatomical. Swing and a miss.
Yep, Never Shake a Baby, good track presence to avoid the hit. Then she gets knocked to the outside. Power Jam has ended.
And Chainsaw back in.
Regulation time has ended, and we have no lead jammer, so this is going to go the next 40 seconds or so. This jam will have to end on time. But end it will, because all good things must come to an end. Blah, blah, blah. Grand Slam Chainsaw.
Big hit there in turn 3. Red Rum says, boy, this is a fun game.
Did I sign up for this? We're down to the last couple seconds. And this one is in the books. This one has ended. Yeah, we didn't have a lead jammer. Oh. Nice. I didn't know what was going on. And so the unofficial final, 157 Black and Bluegrass, 275 Cincinnati. The official winners tonight
Are the fans.
Cincinnati Roller Girls! Let's give it up for the home team, the second place team here. They're going to take somebody started taking a lap, so I was just going to say that.
Sparkly helmet did.
I know.
One
All right,
more time.
All right, let's take the victory lap. CRG, your winners, Cincinnati Roller Girls. All right, and let's give it up for your home team, the Black and Blue